Welcome to a new episode of Review. Today we will take a closer look at a Boeing 747-8F from UPS. As always, we start off with a box, and here we can see on the front side we have the cutout so we can get a glimpse of the aircraft inside, and we have the UPS branding. Then on the back side of the box we have an image of the aircraft itself, and we are provided with a web link by Herpa where we can get more information. So that's it for the box. With no further ado, let's dive straight into this episode and take a look at the aircraft model itself. And here she is, the jumbo jet, the Boeing 747-8F in the current livery of UPS. This is of course a brand new 2018 Herpa Wings release in scale 1:500. So let's take a look at some of the many details this aircraft has to offer. As always, we start off with the tail section, and here we can see on the vertical stabilizer we have the UPS branding, and on the fuselage we have the full registration code of the aircraft. If we then move from the back of the aircraft all the way to the front, we can see along the fuselage the writing of Worldwide Services, which of course is the slogan of UPS. We also have the name of the aircraft. And if we take a look around the cockpit or the nose of the aircraft, we can see it is only drawn on because you can't open the nose, unfortunately, but we still have the cargo door printed on. Of course, we also have some nice details around the cockpit windows with the window wipers printed on, and the emergency hatch to the cockpit just above the windows. The engine nacelles have been kept in all white, just as most of the fuselage of the aircraft, but they do still have some interesting details. Among others, the chevron nozzles, these curved roundings on the backside of the nacelle. Now, they look very similar to the engines that you would find on a Dreamliner, and the reason for that is actually that these engines are almost identical to the ones on the Dreamliner. The chevron nozzles we can also today find on the 737 MAX series. If we look into the engines, we can see the nice detail here with the fan blades. That is really nice indeed. And then on the wings, we also have some nice details. You can see here on the top side, we have the markings as to where you can walk. We have the flaps, slats, and spoilers carved out, so that does look quite nice. Also, the underside of the wing is really decent. Here again, the different flaps, slats, and spoilers. And then we have the main landing gear, which we can take a look at here just underneath the wings. That looks pretty decent, all right. And then we also have the landing gear at the front, which is all right as well, although I would wish in general that there could be a little bit more markings here and there around the landing gear. And then we do of course have a lot of doors to the cargo compartments around the aircraft, here in the back side and here in the front and on the side. Of course, the main door we've already seen at the nose. None of them are opening. That is an important detail to know, but these days Herpa Wings doesn't really make any of them open. They did that many years back, but they had a problem with the plastic that would miscolor over time, so they stopped doing it. They might be doing it again in the future, but for now this is what we have. So there we have it, the Boeing 747-8F in the current livery of UPS. And what can we say about this aircraft model today? Well, the physical details are pretty decent. It has pretty much all the standard details that we are used to by now. The print quality is also excellent. It's not the fault of the aircraft model that this livery is quite scarce. I mean, there aren't that many details, although you could have a little bit more markings here and there. That is something Herpa definitely could work on, but the print quality of the details that we have is excellent, so no fault there. If you are into cargo aircraft, then this is definitely a nice one to go for. If you're not that interested in cargo aircraft models, then I would say there might be other aircraft models that are more interesting. And with that, we've reached the end of today's episode. If you have enjoyed this video, do feel free to leave a like. With that, you show your support for the series and of course the channel. If you're new around here, why not hit subscribe? That would be absolutely awesome, and you won't miss out on any future reviews here on Bongoplanes. Now, next time on Review, we will take a closer look at a Boeing 757-200 in a very special livery of Iceland Air. Until then, I'd like to say thank you very much for watching. Hope to see you soon again. I'm checking out, and bye.